What's up, legends, and welcome back! We're not just looking at a list today, we're taking a journey. A journey into the future of digital worlds where freedom is everything and the horizon is just the beginning. We've got fantasy, sci-fi, remakes of beloved classics, and brand new IPs that are swinging for the fences. So grab your comfiest chair and let's start our adventure in a world of myth and martial arts. Number 1. Where winds meet. Let's be honest, games like Ghost of Tsushima left us all hungry for more sword-clashing epics. Well, get ready for the main course. Where Winds Meet is an epic wuxia RPG that throws you into the beautiful chaos of 10th century China. You're a mysterious swordmaster on a journey to discover your identity, but the world around you is a powder keg of political intrigue and war. But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about being a warrior. The developers want you to live in this world. We're talking over 20 different regions filled with thousands of points of interest. You can sit down and play traditional instruments, get into drinking games with NPCs, or solve ancient puzzles. And the combat? Oh, the combat looks like a playable martial arts movie. Spears, glaives, swords, and even weaponized fans and umbrellas. It's stylish, it's deep, and it promises a journey of a lone wanderer becoming a true chivalrous hero. This game doesn't just look beautiful, it looks like a whole new life waiting to be lived. Number 2. Crimson Desert. Speaking of games that look too good to be true, let's talk about Crimson Desert. Every single time the developers at Pearl Abyss show this game off, my jaw hits the floor. It's an open-world action-adventure set on the absolutely brutal but breathtakingly beautiful continent of Pywell. You play as Cliff, a grizzled mercenary leader, and from the looks of it, you're in for one hell of a fight. The sheer variety here is mind-boggling. One minute you're exploring snow-swept mountains, the next you're in lush plains or arid deserts. And the gameplay isn't just one thing. It's got this incredible dynamic combat system that blends physical attacks with awe-inspiring magic. But then you can just chill. You can go fishing, solve puzzles, hunt mythical creatures, or just ride your horse and soak in the world. Crimson Desert feels less like a game and more like a statement, a declaration of what next-gen open worlds can truly be. Number 3. The Blood of Dawnwalker. Okay, we've had historical fantasy and high fantasy. How about we get a little darker, a little more bloodthirsty? The Blood of Dawnwalker has one of the coolest concepts I've seen in a long time. Set in 14th century Europe during the Black Death, you're human by day and you're a vampire by night. Think about the gameplay possibilities. During the day, you're Cohen, a man fighting with sword and sorcery to save your family. But when the sun goes down, you become a Dawnwalker, a creature of the night with supernatural powers. You can defy gravity, become an elemental force, and truly unleash the beast within. The game is being built in Unreal Engine 5, and it promises a handcrafted world where your decisions matter, forcing you to choose between your humanity and the cursed power you need to survive. This dual gameplay loop sounds absolutely phenomenal. Number 4. Fable. All right, let's switch gears from dark and gritty to charming and hilarious. It's time to go home, back to Albion. That's right, Fable is officially back, and who better to rebuild this iconic world than Playground Games, the absolute masters of creating beautiful, fun open worlds with the Forza Horizon series. We know it's going to have all the ingredients we love, a classic fairy tale setting, a huge focus on player choice that actually changes the world, and that signature, quirky British humor. The big question remains, what does it mean to be a hero? And in Fable, that's entirely up to you. Will you be a shining knight or a cackling villain who just goes around kicking chickens? I have to ask you guys in the comments, what was your favorite memory from the original Fable games, and what do you hope to see in this new beginning? Number 5. Gothic 1 Remake. From one legendary RPG comeback to another. For anyone who grew up on PC RPGs in the early 2000s, the name Gothic is sacred. It was tough, it was unforgiving, and its world felt more real and dangerous than anything else at the time. Now, we get to return to the Valley of Mines in the Gothic 1 Remake. They are rebuilding this gender-defining classic from the ground up. The story is iconic. A magical barrier goes wrong, trapping thousands of prisoners in a mining colony that quickly descends into lawless chaos. You're the nameless new guy who's about to shake things up. The developers are promising to keep that original feeling of unrestricted exploration and rewarding progression, but with a fully modernized combat system, expanded quests, and thank God new movement options. This isn't just a remaster, it's a resurrection. Number 6. Mortal Shell 2. If Gothic is a bit too old school for you, but you still crave that hardcore punishing experience, then listen closely. Mortal Shell 2 is coming to make you suffer, and you're gonna thank them for it. The first game was a brilliant, focused Souls-like, and the second is cranking everything to 11. The core idea is still there. You possess the shells of dead warriors to gain their abilities. But the biggest change, they've removed the stamina meter. Let that sink in. This transforms the combat from a patient, deliberate dance into a relentless, high-risk ballet of precision and aggression. With a more open world, over 60 dungeons, and even more brutal combat, this is shaping up to be a must-play for anyone who loves a good challenge. Number 8. Arc Raiders 2. Alright, we fought with swords, magic, and now our souls. How about we fight with dinosaurs and family? Arc 2 is stomping onto the scene, and it's not just a sequel, it's a complete reinvention, starring none other than Vin Diesel as the legendary hero Santiago. Forget everything you know about traversal in the first arc. They're adding parkour, free climbing, sliding, and swinging. The combat is being rebuilt from the ground up to be skill-based, with blocking, dodging, combos, and special attacks. It's less of a janky survival sandbox and more like a full-blown next-gen action experience. Plus, the crafting system will let you create your own unique gear from millions of combinations. It's bigger, badder, and has way more Vin Diesel. What's not to love? Number 8. Arc Raiders 2. Okay, we just talked about organic dinosaurs. Now let's talk about giant mechanical beasts. In light of Motiram, human civilization is gone, and the world has been reclaimed by nature and these incredible mecha animals. This looks like Horizon Zero Dawn had a baby with a hardcore survival game like Rust or Valheim. You'll explore diverse biomes from rainforests to deserts, all while trying to survive against the climate and these formidable creatures. But here's the kicker. The game features a free-form construction system based on realistic physics. That means you can build incredible fortresses and shelters, but you have to be smart about it, or the whole thing could come crashing down. It's a game of creativity, survival, and tactical combat against towering machines. Number 9. Lego Batman: Legacy of the Dark Knight. After all that doom, gloom, and survival, let's have some fun. From TT Games, the studio that knocked it out of the park with LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker series, comes Lego Batman: Legacy of the Dark Knight. We're getting a brand new open-world Gotham City, and if Skywalker Saga is anything to go by, it's gonna be packed with charm and secrets. This is a full Batman origin story, from his training to building the Bat family. You'll face off the entire Rogues Gallery in a new combat system that blends fluid combos with stealth and detective work. And of course, you get to drive all the Bat vehicles, including the legendary Tumbler. It promises to be the ultimate blocky Batman adventure. Number 10. ArcheAge Chronicles. Ever wanted an open-world game where fighting is just one small part of the experience? Welcome to ArcheAge Chronicles. This action-adventure RPG is set in the vibrant world of Aurora, and it's all about freedom. Yes, the combat looks fast and fluid, more like an action game than a traditional MMO, with lots of dodging and blocking, but the real magic is in everything else you can do. You can become a farmer, a crafter, a hunter, or a trader. You can build your own house, learn learn new recipes, and sail the high seas on perilous trade routes, fighting off pirates and other players with your friends. This is a game for those who don't just want to complete a story, but want to build a legacy and leave their mark on a living, breathing world.
Number 11. Arc Raiders. All right, let's head to the stars. From Embark Studios, a team of ex-Battlefield developers, comes Arc Raiders, a free-to-play, cooperative extraction shooter. The planet has been devastated by a mysterious robotic threat called Arc, and you are a raider, one of the few brave enough to venture to the surface to scavenge for resources. This is all about teamwork. You and your squad will have to strategize to take down colossal machines that will absolutely crush you if you go in unprepared. But here's the twist. It's an extraction game, so you also have to watch out for other squads of players who might see your hard-earned loot as an easy score. With the pedigree of this team, expect tight gunplay, tactical depth, and heart-pounding moments. Number 12. Neverness to Everness. What if you blended the style of Genshin Impact with the open-world chaos of Grand Theft Auto? You'd get Neverness to Everness. This is an incredibly ambitious free-to-play action RPG where you play as an Esper, an individual with psychic powers, fighting paranormal anomalies in a massive modern city. The game looks absolutely stunning, built on Unreal Engine 5. You can tear through the streets in customized sports cars, participate in night races, manage businesses, and even buy and design your own home. Then, you can use your psychic powers for everything from exploration, like using anti-gravity to climb buildings, to combat, where you can literally destroy the environment around you. This one looks wild, stylish, and completely unique. Number 13. Ballad of Antara. Keeping with the free-to-play theme, we have another absolute looker. Ballad of Antara is a dark fantasy action RPG where the world is being consumed by a mysterious evil mist. You play as an emissary, a powerful entity who can travel to a dangerous mystical dimension called the Para to fight back. You'll seek out imposing divine creatures, master different character classes, and explore meticulously crafted worlds full of secrets. This game is giving me some serious moody Gothic vibes, like a darker, more mature take on the Genshin formula. It looks incredibly promising for a free-to-play title, and I'm very curious to see how its world and story unfold when it releases in 2025. What do you all think of this one? Let me know. Number 14. Everwind. And finally, for our last game, let's take to the skies. Everwind is a first-person survival RPG that lets you and your friends build a base on a flying island ship. This is like Sea of Thieves meets Minecraft, but in the clouds. The world is fully destructible, giving you total freedom to shape it as you see fit. You can gather resources, craft gear, loot dungeons with your friends, and fight off dangerous creatures with swords, shields, and powerful magic stabs. The sheer sense of freedom and adventure here looks incredible. Who hasn't dreamed of having their own flying fortress to explore a mysterious world with their friends? Whew! And there you have it. 14 worlds, 14 adventures, and probably about 14,000 hours of gameplay right there. From the return of beloved classics to bold new visions for the future, the open world genre is more exciting than it has ever been. But now, the most important question is for you. Out of everything we just saw, which game has skyrocketed to the top of your wish list? Was it the wuxia fantasy of Where Winds Meet? The hardcore punishment of Mortal Shell 2? The goofy charm of Fable? Get down in those comments and let me know. If you had as much fun on this journey as I did, please do me a favor and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new and ring that notification bell so you're always ready for the next adventure. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm gonna go clear my hard drive now. See you in the next one.